Hello there, guys, girls, gamers, everyone. It's me, GenuineParts. I'm sorry. Actually, I wanted today. I wanted to put a little webcam window in there so you can see my facial expressions as I play this game. Sadly, it doesn't work out the way I planned this. I would have to record the webcam separately, and I'm not sure how to do this because Bandicam can inject the webcam window and record that. My problem with that is only that apparently what they did with this game, it doesn't do a 60 60 hertz refresh, but it only refreshes when stuff actually changes, which probably saves on stuff to do. But I have 5 frames per second, which is reasonable since nothing changed. But my webcam window would then only refresh when something moves on screen, so that's not going to happen. Okay, well then I'm back. Good. Any troubles aside from you getting Yulia away? I didn't let Agent Storm away. You should have seen what she did to that armored van. I'd certainly like to take a closer look later. Is it still here? No, the colleagues from technical service took it with them. They're going to search it for evidence. Good, that may speed up things a little, and it will make also our next job easier. Our next job? I talked to Tanya while we were at her new hideout. She's still fingering Richard Meyer for everything that happened. Do you think she would agree to give herself up to the police? Doubt it. She seemed more like the, renegade type to me, the sort who'd rather not be in anyone's care. A pity. She could be useful as a crown witness against Meyer. A robot? I'm not sure whether robots would be allowed to testify in court. You're right, I didn't think of that. Tanya Vanek and Agent Storm, that seem lifelike. It's easy to forget they are only machines. However, there's another way we could get to Meyer. And that is... start digging in his dirty laundry. I'll be sure he will be sure to have some. What? You want to start investigating nanotech? Yeah, that's pretty much the plan. Tina, that's the worst plan anyone could ever come up with. Do you know into how much trouble that could bring us? Quite a bit, but it's probably the best way of unraveling this case. You're insane. There must be some other way. I don't think so. We don't have any other lead right now. Technical service will come up with new leads in a few hours, then we can continue investigating on the case. Have you forgotten that we're still technically still off the case? Julia officially took it away from us. Geez, that decision's going to be reversed by tomorrow. My report on the chief's desk made it absolutely clear that the order came from a robot, not a real member of Special Branch. Even more reason to do as much research as possible right away. I don't want any of our leads to get cold while we're waiting for some official papers. And how are you planning to do this? How do you want to finger someone like Richard Meyer for? Don't you know he's untouchable? He is, but there will be people working for him who aren't. And those people will know better than to cross him. I'm certain they won't be stupid enough to get involved with Maya and not make sure he cannot just dispose of them if their existence becomes inconvenient for him. You mean someone may be blackmailing Mr. Maya? Not blackmailing. No one would be that stupid. But I'm certain someone keeps a very few infringing documents somewhere in a bank locker, just in case Maya doesn't like him anymore. And you're trying to find some of those documents. One would be enough. Tina, you're getting way too involved in this. What could possibly happen in a day that causes leads like that to get cold? Rob is right, I'm pushing myself too much. Rob is wrong. We can't afford wasting time here. You're wrong, Rob. This case is urgent. And by what fantastical Miesian deduction have you found out about that urgency? Urgence. I know I have no evidence, but my gut feeling tells me. Your gut feeling. Yeah. You know what, Tina? Fine, go ahead, do your research, get into trouble. But I will have nothing to do with that. Fine, let me do all the legwork by myself. Not that, Tina. Don't try to make me feel guilty. I'm trying to make you feel like a policeman, Rob, in case you've forgotten you are one. And you seem to have forgotten that we're partners and friends. Ouch. Rob, get out. Get out! Yeah, Rob's face still shows his anger, but he nods and leaves the office. I remain where I am and take a deep breath to calm me down again. Now, where to start? First of all, find people who have worked for nanotech, contractors, people who aren't on the official payroll. I'm sorry. But still received money from them. Okay, nanotech should theoretically use their employees to do the dirty work, but I doubt that would work out. Fortunately, I can easily access all documents the government has on their business activities. The world is a dangerous place. There are many trade agreements you must follow. Even a corporation the size of nanotech must prove where their profits come from. If they were caught smuggling contraband, that would become inconvenient. However, what I'm looking for are the tax reports. They will have to report all expenses, including paid bills. All I need to do is find something suspicious in these. The 23,000 and something bills nanotech reported last month alone. This is going to take a bit of time, I fear. Start by having the names alphabetically sorted, then I filter out all our running expenses, salaries paid, small sums. I still have a heap of data before me afterwards. Okay, let's get going. Start with the letter A. Time passes. A lot of time passes. Midnight passes. I'm somewhere in the middle of the letter C by now. Not going to finish this in a day, and that's only the first step. But I can't get lazy now, definitely not, especially because it's only the first step. One more hour, I tell myself, one more hour, then I'm definitely going to bed. Carrington Enterprises, 10 tons of aluminium composite shipped from Johannesburg to Rotterdam. Carrier Parcel LDT, delivery contract for 5,000 units of a pacemaker to Sydney, Australia. Carson Robert, security consulting and staff training. Carson Robert? Rob? I open the bill and take a closer look. 60,000 British pounds paid to Robert Carson for services including, but not limited to, training the nanotech security force. The document includes the official stamp from the desk of the chief granting Rob leave for the assignment. 60,000, that's a 3 months' pay. Rob is making money from nanotech? Why didn't he ever tell me? Why didn't he ever say a thing? I look at the date, the 8th, but that's not possible. Rob and Out were out on patrol on the 8th. He can't have been at nanotech that day. What's going on here? What is this? Sorry, Tina, sorry. Rob! I had a remote connection offering to open to the terminal you're working at. I could see what you were doing. Rob, I told you to let it be. I told you to keep your fingers off nanotech. Why didn't you listen? And Luke, is it time again? Let me check. No, it's only been 10 minutes, so let's continue. However, the implication of that are... Oh, wait, I didn't. That was interesting. Lucas Walkershoe has made some groundbreaking research here. However, the implications of that are... Luke? Helen, you're out here. I've been waiting for you. Do you have a minute? Right now? Yes. Sorry, I have something else on my mind right now. Maybe later. I can wait until later. Alright, let's go upstairs and talk. I'd rather stay here. In the corridor? Yes. May I ask you why? I don't want Tom to worry. He thinks I've gone for a walk. I don't want Tom to worry about what? About us. Huh? Okay, hell, now you've lost me. I'm worried, Luke. Honestly, I'm worried about our relationship, okay? Lately, you seem so occupied with things I don't quite understand. Something else seems to have changed about you. Well, it's not unusual that you don't understand things. I mean, sorry, but it's true. You are the dumb blonde? I don't think. I'm sorry, viewers. If you're blonde, I know that hair color has nothing to do with intelligence, but she just embodies the stereotype of the dumb blonde. Like, all in this game is like just stereotypes and Mary Sue's and horrible writing. I also think that this is the other woman may be the reason for it. Helen, please let me finish first, okay? Okay. I have a feeling you're not telling me something important, something I should probably know. And that's what's worrying me, that thing you're not telling me. I fear it's something that might stand between us. So please, Luke, can you explain this to me? Can you explain this to me? I am a robot. What's to explain? I did what I had to do and I acted the way that was appropriate, that's all. What do you mean appropriate? She doesn't get it, does she? No, she's the dumb blonde, I told you. Helen, I can't afford to waste my time pampering you at the moment. There are more important things that I need to care about. More important than me? Yeah, more important than you. You may think you're the most important thing in the world, but unfortunately that doesn't make it true. Harsh words. Very harsh words. Any further questions? So, can you talk about them? About what? Those other things on your mind. Sorry, I can't. It's bad enough that I now have to know about them. The less people involved in this, the better. Tanya's involved, isn't she? You don't need to deny it. I already figured out that much. Helen, is she worth it? Is she worth having to worry so much? Helen, I know that you think about Tanya, but there's only one thing I need you to understand. This has nothing to do with you. So I shouldn't get involved either. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, well, it doesn't have... Yes, that's what I'm saying. To make myself perfectly clear, I can't have you mess with what I'm doing right now. If I lose focus, this can end very badly for all of us. Look, I realize I'm responsible for you and your safety because I decided to bring you here, but I'm sorry I cannot be there for you night and day. If you're feeling lonely because of that, I don't mind you going out and finding some company. Just be careful that you don't give your real identities away. I don't intend to stay on Mars forever, but I need to take care of some things while we're here. What? I'm not sure what does he suddenly has to do? He just found out about the work. What? The game lost me. And now we're hitting the 20-minute mark. I'm having a headache and I don't know. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.